Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I make an apology first, is that I haven't worn my Fitbit today. So I haven't got any Fitbit data to show you today because I haven't worn it. To be honest, I haven't gone for a walk today. I've been to the clinic with my daughter, and then I've come back. I've done things with her on the playmat and stuff like that, but I haven't actually gone for a walk. So I can't tell you how many steps I've done, but it's not going to be much because I haven't done my daily walk today. I just haven't found the time. So today's been a bit of a weird one. So I went to the clinic this morning with my daughter to get her weighed, her oxygen sat sorted, to have her injections, like her antibody injections. So she had her injections. She coped with it a lot better than last time. She still had a cry, but quickly soothed. I think the dummy helped, but she was quite happy a few minutes later. And she's been quite good all day actually from then. She's not had many naps and she's still awake now, but she's setting off to sleep now. We're just waiting for her feed to cool and then we're going to give it her and hopefully she'll go to dreamland. Her sats were okay, they were 100% like normal. She has a bit of a wheeze, but she's always had a bit of a wheeze and we think it's reflux related because she does bring stuff up. And she gained 300 grams in 2 weeks, which is really good. They want about 20 grams a day, and 300 grams in 2 weeks is 20 grams a day. So she's right on target for that. So I came home from that. I'm still getting a lot of pain in my face. So I'm going to call my dentist again tomorrow, just because it hurts a lot. And I'm not convinced it's my ear anymore. I think it's my wisdom tooth here, but it still hurts. And I finished the antibiotics a while ago now, so I'm going to ring and see what's happening with that. Because I can't just carry on taking ibuprofen every day. I had a phone call with my ENT consultant. So a bit of background on that is 2 years ago I had a scan on my thyroid because I started getting symptoms like I was cold, I was putting weight on, my periods were funny. So you do like a full panel blood test kind of thing to see what's going on. I found out my thyroid wasn't working and we didn't know why. It was very sudden. Like I had blood tests before then not so long ago and my thyroids were perfect. And all of a sudden it just stopped working very well. So it wasn't making enough, so I had to take more. And so I had a scan just to see if there was anything going on. And they found a tiny, tiny nodule. Tiny, it's 3 millimeters, it's tiny. And when you have an ultrasound scan in England, it's like they classify it in a sliding scale of like in a U scale. In America, I believe it is a different scale, and it's probably different places in the world. In the UK, it's the U scale, so it goes from U1 to U5, and it basically says whether it's benign or malignant, and it's like a sliding scale. So like a U1 is definitely benign, it's like a cyst, it's not an issue. A U2 would be something like a complex cyst, so something maybe with the potential in the future to become malignant, but not at the moment. Something that they usually don't really surveil U1 and U2. Sometimes they do U2 if it's a suspicious cyst. But usually U1 they won't surveil. U2 depends on the circumstances. U3 is indeterminate, so they don't know whether it is or it isn't. It's like a 50-50, they can't tell. They can't tell by the scans, so usually you'll have something called an FNA, a fine needle aspiration, for a U3 or higher. But to do that, I think your nodule's got to be more than a centimetre, so that's 10 millimetres. So there's U4, which is more on the suspicious side. It has features suspicious for malignancy, but it's not 100%. And U5 is definitely malignant. You can tell by the scan it's definitely cancer. So my little nodule came in at a U4, which was suspicious for malignancy, because of a few things it was showing. So it was hypervascular, so it had its own blood flow and it was pretty chaotic, which is a sign of cancer. It's also very hypoechoic, so it's a solid nodule. So they gave me a U4 for that. So it's been surveilled because, as they explained to me, if they tried to do a final aspiration on the size of nodule I have, it'd literally be like finding a needle in a haystack. So they said, we're going to wait, see if it grows, and if it grows, then we'll FNA it. So this was 2 years ago. So I had my last scan in December of last year, which showed minimal growth. I think it grew 0.5 of a millimetre, so it's currently 3.5, which is nothing really, still nothing. However, the had a closer look at it, and now they are going more towards it is probably malignant kind of route. Nothing very slow growing, but like still they're not so sure on it. Anyway, so they rang me today because I have like 9 months later, you know, so I get surveilled every year now. And they basically gave me an option, and I don't know if they'd read beforehand that I had kidney cancer this year, but she read beforehand and she was like, do you want us to act on it? Do you want us to remove it, basically? This is the first time they give me that option. And I was like, considering I had kidney cancer, I am more concerned about that now, the thyroid nodule now, than I was before. Before, I was happy for you to leave it and just watch it, but now I'm a bit more, you know, a bit wary about it. So I want to see what's happening and stuff like that. So the plan is now is that I'm going to have another scan because it's been 9 months since my last one. See what it's doing, see if it's grown anymore. And then it's going to go to an MDT meeting, which is medical decision team meeting. So that's where they discuss cases, not just cancer cases, loads of cases, to see what the best course of action is. But she's the surgeon. So they're going to see if we can action it. So I don't know what's going to happen. But potentially it could mean I have part of my thyroid out because it's on the left side. It's like here when they scan. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that. So that's being sorted out. But yeah. So my Fitbit, I'm sorry, I didn't wear it. Totally forgot, went out of my mind, only remembered like an hour ago, and it's just no point at this moment in time. My Fitness Pal I did do. It's got 15 calories left. The Kit Kat I did not have for breakfast, I had it for lunch. So my lunch was my leftovers from yesterday, which was the pizza pasta from Pinch of Nombuk. And then tonight, I know there's a lot of stuff there. My husband made a Slimming World lasagna ages ago, and it's been in the freezer for ages, so we cooked that, and that's what all these ingredients are. Tuba Smarties I'm going to have soon as my little dessert. So that's all I've had today, really. So tomorrow I'm going to ring the dentist because, ouchie, see, they probably will prescribe just some more antibiotics. I was on a 7-day course and I know you can go up to 10. So I'm just going to see what they say. I'm pretty sure it's my wisdom tooth because it's pushing through and it's still pushing through, and I think it's it coming through that's hurting. But yeah, and then I think that's it tomorrow. It's a pretty boring day tomorrow, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so if you want to follow me, follow my diet, follow my life, please subscribe and like, please. If you want to ask any questions, if you want to see something, have any suggestions, please comment down below. I'm more than happy, and I'll hopefully answer your questions. But apart from that, thank you for watching, and I should hopefully see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.